Hi guys, got a product review for you today. What this is, it's a solder station. I can't remember the exact model, but I'll open it in a second. It's one of those dual ones where you get a hot air gun and a solder. So let's open up, have a quick look, and I'll leave the links in the description below where I got this from, where you can pick one up. And then what we'll do is we'll do an unboxing, have a look what we get, I'll set it up, and then we'll have a play with it and see what the pros and cons are and whether it's useful. This is bought by myself, so I bought it because I needed one. Okay, so a quick look in the box. So first thing we agreed with is a little bit of paper just saying what it is, what temperature goes up to 100 to, goes down to 100 and up to 480 centigrade. Brushless fan, 750 watt power consumption, 2-in-1 solder station, and this model is SMD rework station, 898D, high quality materials used, blah blah blah. So that's that, just what they've printed out. So in the box it looks like, this is what the box comes in, as well as it came with, and I'll leave the link where I bought this from. It came with some bubble wrap all the way around it, and there was no damage to it apart from a few dents there. So this looks like a heating element, a spare heating element, 240 or 220 volt to 240, 250 watt. There's a part number A1146. Part name is in Chinese, I assume. And on the picture it just looks like it's a blower. Sorry, the heating element for the blower. A cup of tea over there. So it comes with that. It comes with the bracket. Okay. A little thingy pad. I assume that's going to expand when you put water in, so you get like that size, or that thickness anyway. Okay, so that's that. Inside there is a little clip for something. I assume it goes into there like that. I don't know how that goes. I wouldn't have thought that went on the outside, but no, that's not right. Must go like that. Anyway, I'll put that together later, but just a cheap plastic. That's a tin cover, so that is metal. Plastic and metal in case you touch that. And that fits on the inside, I assume, like that. But I'll wait until I get it out first, just before I pop it in. Okay, so there's that. Some solder wick, gut wick, 1.5 meters, handy. That was handy, that's up. And then 2 spare nozzles. I'm going to open this and need to have a look. Oh, 3 nozzles. Large, medium and small. See that? Small one's really handy. Nothing much more I can say about them really. Keep them out the road. Some solder tips. Because this comes with a blower and a normal soldering iron. There's a load of tips there. In like quite a thick plastic zip bag. Yeah. Okay. So we'll open this. This is a soldering iron. Now the soldering iron does fit onto it, so it's not like a plug, not like a mains plug. Looks okay. I've actually got one of these already, and I'll show you that in a moment. It's just over here. They're very similar. I'm hoping that the plug will fit onto that as a spare. So it comes with that. There's the unit. Just get rid of this box. The reason why I bought this is I've been putting it off for a while and try to do some surface mounted components, and everyone knows that a pain in the backside to get off with a regular soldering iron, so I thought I'd bite the bullet and get one. So I'm in the UK, so I've got a 3-pin plug already moulded. 10 amp fuse, the fuse is in the back of the machine. There. 10 amp fuse, I'll check that. Might as well do it now. 750 watt, which it says. That's very small, so I need a magnifying glass to see that. 240 volts. I think that says 4.4 amp. It's hard to see. Certainly not 10 amp. Oh, sorry, 4 amp fuse. So it says 10 amp on the plug, but there's no fuse in this one. So anyway, it doesn't matter, it's got a 4 amp fuse there, 4.4 amp. Fast blow fuse. Just take it up. Let's have a drink. Tea. Okay, there's the wand. Take that elastic band off. Snap that. Okay. What does that say? Caution, must keep the handle on the holder before turning on the machine. Yeah, we know about that. In fact, I'll leave that on there actually. Doesn't make any difference. So there's the model number, 898D. Nothing more than that. The cable seems quite stiff, but I'm going to take this off and have a little look. Oh no, it's not too bad. That's flexible enough. So it's not bad quality. And it's actually got writing on saying what the rating is all the way along. And a moulded plug, nice moulded plug. None of the pins are bent. Although that one does look slightly bent. And it looks quite loose. It's a bit strange that light, but there you go. So we'll check all that out. And the handle of the unit itself, it looks like it swells, so as it comes out you get like a vortex, so it's not just coming out in one straight, it's swelling as it comes out. It says hot on there. Vents for the fans, so these all look nice and clean. There's no like plastic ones blocked, and that's a dud one at that end. Seems nice and flexible. Nothing more to say about that. We need to check this out, make sure it's all working. There's a little cut out for them and a little pin, so it looks like it goes in and turns, but I don't think you'll have to turn that. Yeah, so there's a little cut out. Can you see? They're awkward to get on and off. Let me just get something to take this off. There you go. So there's them. Goes on two ways. And the unit itself, let me turn it around. There's a C mark on there. There's the unit. So you've got soldering B, SMD, rework A. That's where the soldering goes. You've got your air how much air pushes out. Leave it halfway, and you've also got up and down. Assume that's for turning in. I don't know what that is for. I'll have to look in the manual, but we'll soon see. So temperature up, temperature down, and I don't know what that one's for. 2 little screws on the side. That's so we can put this on. So we need to put that on now. Screwdriver. Okay, guys. Look like Phillips heads, not posi drive. Drop the first one, like you do. I will leave the links where I bought this from. I take it's going to be like that. What was that? Yeah. Damn. Now it looks like the thread is just into the casing, so you don't want to over tighten it and possibly put a nut on the other side later on when you take it apart to check. That's it. I'm just going to nip them up lightly and then I'll check inside, and I'll probably put a little nut on the inside just so it doesn't rip through the case, and the casing's only going to be 30mm or something. Okay, there's that. Pop these away. Screwdriver back. So it looks like yeah, there's a reed switch inside here. I can hear it clicking, so when you go near anything metal, well, something a bit more than that, but you can hear it clicking on and off. So that's how it goes, like that. Safe enough, pretty straightforward, and that's it. Soldering iron just pops into there and you turn that on. So let's plug it. Let's take a risk. I'll plug it in first. See if it goes bang, and then I'll take it to bits. I should take the bits first really, but I'm just going to try it. Okay, you can see that. So I can hear the transformer working, so even though it's switched off, give it a second. Let me just try it out. I think there's a switch on the back. No, there's no switch on the back. Okay, guys. So, SMD, straight on. So if you take it off, it heats up straight away. Yep. I'm going to turn it down to the lowest setting. Oh. Oh. You've got to select it first, so that's what that. So there's 100. That's your selector. Once you've selected it, it stays on that. It won't switch off straight away because what's happened is it's turned the power off and just kept the fan on. So yeah, it's getting cooler and cooler. I can barely feel that now. And then eventually when it's cool enough so it doesn't damage itself or melt the plastics, it'll come on. So as you lift that off, it goes to 100. This is the flow rate. So it'll cool down a lot quicker. Yeah, seems to be working okay. And that's it. Let's put what I'll do now is That's for the soldering iron. I don't think you really need to know how this works, but I would assume it goes like that. That looks correct. And the soldering iron just, no, that doesn't look right. No, just, okay, it looks like we're going to have a look at the manual. Because there's something else goes on there and I don't know what. That doesn't look very good to me. Anyhow, we'll have a look later. I'm not really bothered about that, to be honest. I probably won't use this stand because I've got another stand to the left here. So I'm going to put this nozzle on. Bearing in mind it might still be warm, so you're going to be careful. Don't need to turn it or twist it. Okay. So what we'll do is, after I've had a little drink, we'll position this somewhere out the road, somewhere about there, and then we'll get some circuit boards and let's have a little go. Got my solder, got my flux. That's the flux I'm using if anyone's interested. I haven't got no paste, but I just make my own up. That's the one I use. With the soldering irons, I don't know if you can see on the camera. You might see a little bit. I do have a soldering iron here, which is just a standard. This one's 30 watt, just a cheap old one, but it's been working great. I've had this for 2 years now. eBay 5 or 10 or whatever it costs, I don't know. So I have that one, and then I might move the camera a little bit just to show you a little comparison. So you have this thing here, which is a Maplin's own brand. I don't know, there's come in different ones, but ZD916 solar station. It works really good. It's not plugged in at the moment, but it's the same type of thing. As you can see, this one is 60 watt 24 volt lead. Now this is the second handle I've bought. This one's by Dura Tool. The original one, the element went, but yeah, it works great, and it's the same type of setup as this one. So it should fit into the same socket. See, it's a. I'll try that later on. Up and down, and that's it really. And guys, what I'm going to do is going to do a little bit of a demonstration to see if it's all working. Got a couple of scrap circuit parts there, tweezers, and that. So we've got our flux. I really need some way to hold the circuit board, but I'm just going to try and okay. I'm just going to take a few of these off and just see how it goes really. So I need some flux, and then we'll yeah, okay. I don't know what type of flux here. I've got this flux here. This is liquid flux, and this one's more of a paste. But it's not the paste I think I need. But we'll try it. So we set to 368. I think that should be enough. I've got not the small nozzle, the middle nozzle. There's 3 nozzles. I'm using the middle one. Hopefully you can see that. What we're going to do is try and take one of these chips off. So it's up to temperature now. I'm on number 3 for the fan. I don't know if you can see that okay. See if we can put a bit of flux on as well. Okay. There you go. Is that one off? Just get rid of that flux. Okay, so that's that one off. Little chip. I'll zoom in a moment just to show you that came off okay. I've actually took a few other things off. Capacitor there, and a diode, and a little timing chip, and just some of these fuse holders. Fell out easy. Let's have a look, see if we can get something else off. One of these capacitors, so I'm going to try a little bit of this liquid flux first. Okay. Just trying not to put too much on, that's all, because it just... What the hell? That's it. Okay. Just wait for it to get the temperature. We'll pop one of these capacitors off, and the resistors, they're small, I can hardly see them, I probably need a magnifying glass. Okay, so we're up to temperature. Turn the blower down a little bit. (368 centigrade). There you go. There's that one off. Just confirm when you do put it back on the holder that the numbers start dropping, and that means the reed switch is activated. The magnet obviously activates that, so it's dropping down 200, 199, so yeah, that's okay. That capacitors came off. Let's see if I can get something. I'm going to zoom in a bit more so you can see. See if I can take off. And they're that small I can hardly see them anyway. Okay, I'll try to take one of them tiny resistors. Trouble is if you have too much of a fan it'll blow. Try to do that. Okay. I think I need the other nozzle really, but let me zoom in. That's about as much as I can zoom in. Okay. There's the chip I've just taken off. Okay. Let's see if we can get one of these off then, without moving it too much. There you go. Just hang this up. Just move this out of the road. There we go. Hope you can see that. I don't know whether you can. I've got no paper or anything, so you can put it on the back of there. So there's the little. It's actually a capacitor I took off it. There. Right guys, so I've had a play around with it. It's working okay. I've opened it up and I'm just had a quick look around to check everything's working. So they've put hot glue all these in place, and the switches all the way around, all the switches are done. There's nothing on the main board. I mean, this is unplugged obviously. Nothing looks bad. All the wires seem to go where they're supposed to go. All the positive leads are going to positive, negatives go to negative. It's got glue all around it. Nothing looks bad. One thing I did find was this earth lead was loose. It has been soldered but it hasn't been crimped. So they haven't bothered to crimp it and solder it, they just soldered it. So I might redo that. I'm definitely going to tighten it up again. Make sure these leads are up. Not getting transformer's a decent sized transformer, and it's rated as well to the right hertz, and it's 240 volt, so that's okay. So what I've done, just checking to see where the fuse is actually on the positive live side. So just going to use my multimeter on. Just going to use my multimeter to see whether it is. So positive, yeah, comes out of the fuse here. It runs down to the, so it runs to here. So I've marked it up, 2 positive leads and 2 negative ones. So I'm just holding it on there to get on there live. So that should work. Yeah, that shouldn't. That should. Yes, make circuit and negative. So it means the fuses work. It's on the right side, which is always handy. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I need to do really. Nothing's touching anything bare. It all seems to be good. Bit of muck in there, but nothing special. So I'm just going to nip this up to make sure that doesn't touch anything. Maybe put some heat shrink on. That was off a little bit, but I can't see anything where it looks like it's touching. All the solder joints look good. There's a bit of glue in there, that's all where the glue is actually. But nothing looks bad, everything looks like it's plugged in. I think I can see anywhere. Nothing dangerous. And you have fused anywhere, 4.4 amp fuse. So what I'll do is I'll pop this back together. And then we'll have a final conclusion. Okay guys, all back together. One final thing before we go. I'll just try the soldering out to make sure that's working, and I'm not going to use this mount. That's turned off. I'm not going to use this mount. It's like Bakelite something, unless I put something metal in there, like a spring or something. But I've got just one of them other ones, them cheap ones. But that's not a good idea, so I'm not going to use that one. So what I'm going to do is just try to do a bit of soldering, see if that works. So we'll switch it on. Hope you can see that. Just check the video. Yeah, you can see the screen, but it's, I'll set it to like, I haven't touched it, it's just coming up on its own. It's got a 340 degrees, and then it starts flashing. Soldering iron, we'll just check flux. Put a tiny bit of flux on something. Let's just see if it melts. It's the wrong tip. I've got the superfine tip on, but it's working. yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's a brand new tip, so I need to yeah, that's fine. That's good enough for me. Just as long as everything's working. 350 it's on. Yeah. Great, that's working there, if you can see. It's not loose, that capacitor, but it's took all the solder away, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. There's nothing much more we can actually discuss really. It's getting up the temperature. It's doing what it's supposed to. Can I change the temperature? I can go up to 480 and down to 200. So it must be 350 or 340. Yeah, that's working. I'm just using that one temporary. Nothing more to say. Am I happy with it? Yeah, as long as it keeps working. It's doing its job. I've soldered a few things. I've desoldered a few items. A couple of things there. I need to get myself some better tweezers. A couple of chips. Just as, I mean, I'd never be able to. Well, I could using this stuff, but it's ugly. This comes off just like new, and it leaves the parts looking pretty sweet. So nothing much more I can say. I'll keep you posted. What I'll do is I'll use this thing on a few projects, and then if I have any problems, what I'll do is I'll let you know, and I'll also let you know if it's working good or if I have to do any repairs on it and things. But yeah, it's working fine, no problems at all. Seems to be I haven't opened this. I will open it, not yet, but I'll open it. It looks in decent condition, and what I've seen inside seems okay. And I just need somewhere to find to put it, because I haven't got a great deal of space. But the soldering iron's working. Just plugs in to the part at the front. I won't be using the soldering iron, mainly because I've already got the main soldering iron there, and I've got that one there. But looking at the plugs, I've got to feel them exactly the same. I'll have to check the pins out before I plug it in. But, oh no, they're not that different. Oh, that's a shame. That's a 5 pin, that's a 4 pin. Anyhow, that's a shame. I thought I might have had a spare then, but there you go. You can't have everything. Right guys, hope you like this review of the workstation, the 898D. If you do, thumbs up, please like, and if you haven't already subscribed, I appreciate it if you would drop us a subscribe, because I'm trying to get as many as I can, obviously. And I'll catch you in the next one.